Bro, you are out of order if your woman acts like that shit in public. You know? Like that little fucking Edomite bitch that was calling on.
Yeah, man.
If you got your woman acting like that, bro.
That just shows you what type of house that is.
Oh man.
From the man's perspective, what type of house he's holding, you know?
Yeah. And that's why exactly when he came up here, he started talking about, oh, can't two people work? No, there can only be one power.
Yeah,
how many drivers do you have in a car? You know what I mean?
That reminds me of Cat in the Hat when he pulls up all the steering wheels. They're all trying to drive at once, man. They crash.
You know, crashing. I said this at work. I said, you only got one driver, you know? And the lady said, but a marriage is not driving a car. No, it is.
Yeah.
Because it's a marriage is supposed to grow. You know, you just don't come together and, oh, it's supposed to be happiness. It takes work. Just like driving. You don't just sit there and just, you know, the road turns. You got hills, you got stop signs.
Just even when there's truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Even in this truth, man.
There's work, you know?
Yeah, there's work, man. Just like old dude, man. I'm hoping that he opens up his book, man. I'm hoping that maybe the Lord's supping with him, man. Hoping that you know that maybe he might comment us on the comment board. But
you know what? I don't think that dude is in the truth because I seen him over there giggling with all those other bitches that were earlier, you know? And that's what those flyby Israelites do. You know, the drive-by ones? That when they see you, they say, hey, Shalom, Israel. They'll be right there saying Shalom to you, but then they'll be down the street giggling like a little bitch.
I guarantee you, the only reason why he stopped is because there's a big crowd over here.
Right.
And you know, Jake, Jake wanted to be the face of the party, man. Mm-hmm. So, man, yeah.
Good,
I feel, brother. Going on to verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to. Man, this old English is getting me.
Where are you at?
Supper.
Oh, absurd.
Oh, okay.
Absurd authority.
I'll read it back up. Verse 12 out of 1 Timothy 2. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to on supper, right?
Assert.
Assert.
Like, to force her authority just like that bitch tried to do. You know?
Over the man.
Over the man. How you doing?
Yeah, that was it.
Call Allah, how about you, shot. You know, the Lord blesses us with just once in a while, just a little bit of happiness, you know?
Yeah, right, man.
But it's only for a second because you know you're in hell. It's like a little glass of water just walked by and you're thirsty as fuck.
Sometimes that little glass of water is all you need, man.
That's why this fucking place is vexing to the spirit. It fucking hurts to be here.
Yeah, man.
It hurts to be here, you know? And if you don't want this place to destroy, fuck you too then. Yeah. I hope you fucking get it worse.
Going on. Nor over the man, but to be in silence.
Right, your woman is to be seen, not even seen, not even heard. You know what I mean? You're honestly, your woman's supposed to be at home, you know, preparing for the next time you want her to go around. You know, a good woman will be out there adding to your wealth, but you know, these women today, they don't do that. They were destroyed, you know, they're destroyed at a very young age nowadays. If you see everybody sees it, you know, you can't even say you were living in a stone no more. You see the TV shows, you see the music. I mean, when I was a kid, they wouldn't even let a girl wear her shirt, like a tank top with showing her stomach. You know, I got kids in middle school that they got that. Yep. You know, not my kids because I busted their ass, but you know, I see kids walking around like that. So you don't think that has some kind of psychological effect on my kids though? That have to see that? You know? But that's why there's going to be rapes and murders. Like if you watch a lot of news, like I really stay up in the news a lot of women are getting put to death right now. That's like a #1 thing right now. Women are getting snatched up, especially these little sexy ones that are walking around like all by themselves.
Yeah.
They're getting snatched up, bitches being found in the river, floating, all chopped up. Well, you know he raped the fuck out the bitch. But that's what's coming. You know, it's coming for these men too. Because when this shit happens, a lot of these men, they're gonna go to their wives for answers. You know what I mean?
What should we do? Yeah.
You know? You ain't got no fucking answers. And you're the man. You're supposed to be the man, man. You're supposed to have the answers.
All right, great.
You know? That's what I'm saying. When you have this truth, you become immortal. Go ahead, huh?
Go on.
And this truth you can't learn this truth from no woman. Go ahead, huh?
Going down to verse 13. And this is going to be showing the order, man. The order that how it should be, man. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve.
Then Eve. See, there's order. You know, everything is in order.
It wasn't Eve and Adam at the same time.
You know, even in the disorder that this world's in right now, there's still order. You know what I mean? Go ahead, huh?
And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression.
Right. Because a man was allowed to have multiple wives, but a woman was only to have one husband. And that's what the deception was. The serpent came up to the woman, which is that treacherous person, the Edomite, these heathens, and they come up to our women and say, you could be like a man. You know, you could have a job, you could have a house, you know, you could have many men. You know, I just was talking to some chick about that. You know, I was talking to her, we were, you know, just kicking it, talking, and the bitch told me, a woman can love many men, which means she's a whore.
Yeah, man.
And that's what these women believe. And that's what that serpent, which was a so-called white man, but in the spirit, because at that time they still all had color. Well, no, except for, no, it was Cain came after this. In fact, get that up. Genesis 3. That's beautiful how the spirit works. Because you know what? It's been on my spirit. It was vexing me. I had to work, and I was working with these three Jake women. And, you know, I put the Bible on, but you could still hear the conversations. And these women were talking about how they regretted being a whore. You know, they were talking about relationships they destroyed because they had an affair. Oh, but I like this guy, but he don't want to hook up. You know, that's why these women are nothing but disorder and chaos. They're problems, man. And that's why you can't put much value to a woman. You know, yeah, you love her, you want to protect her and all that because she's yours, but don't put your trust or value on that, because you know what? As soon as it gets hard, these bitches are going to be getting rammed in their ass for food, you know?
They're sneaky like that serpent, man.
Especially a Jake woman. They've been selling out since the beginning, you know? Shit. It's going to be easy for them.
Oh, man.
Most women today, their mothers were whores, their grandmas were whores, they're whores. They're raising their own daughters to be whores.
You know what this chick told me? This chick told me at work, she was like, oh, I only want to date him if he has money. I was like, man, this place just needs to go.
Just start at 1 and then we'll jump down a little bit. Genesis 3:1.
3:1?
Yeah.
Huh. It's out of the book, Genesis 3:1. Now the serpent was more
subtle, which means cunning. And that's what Christians believe. They believe the snake talked. There was no damn snake. The word snake means treacherous person. He's talking about the so-called white man and the little wicked schemes that he puts on. You know? Like a woman to be in Hollywood, a beautiful black woman, a beautiful so-called Mexican woman, she has to get gangbanged to play in a movie in Hollywood. That's what that's exactly talking about.
Yeah, now those actors are coming out with trying to put lawsuits on people now.
Right.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah. And that shows how wicked Hollywood is. They're banging all these little boys. Man, there's nothing normal about sticking something in your ass. Let's go.
That's lucky.
But you know what? These people are dead. That's why even if you throw something out there like that, they're so dead in the head, they don't even have no reaction, you know?
Subtil than any beast of the field, which the Lord, Yahweh.
So out of all the creatures in the world, the smartest beast is Esau. All right? He's a wild beast. He has no rules, no orders, and that's proven through history. If you look at history, the so-called white man will make treaties, but all he's there for is to rape, rob, and murder. And that's what that's explaining right there. You know, he came in to Adam and Eve's relationship, pretty much talked to the woman, and that's what happens to your women when they go get jobs. You know, your woman, all right, she might want to help pay the bills, so you say, go get a job, hon. She goes, next you know, you have an argument, there's a dude over there, a snake. Next you know, your bitch got fucked in a hotel during lunch. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that happens in this place, and it's fucking vexing to the spirit, you know?
Oh, man.
This fucking place is hell.
Going on. It says, probably kept on losing my spot. Which the Lord, Yahweh, had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, hath Yahweh said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Right, you're not supposed to be with every man that you come in contact with. You know, you ain't supposed to be spreading yourself like butter throughout this whole fucking place, you know?
Like yet again, peacocking, man.
Right.
Showing your
a woman's only supposed to have one husband, but because of this wicked ass society, you don't get your woman till she's fucking had 10 dudes already up in the bitch. You know? Fucking used, you know what? Like a sandwich, you know?
Yeah.
You know, you're hungry, you want that, you know, you're dying for that hamburger, but all that they give you is a fucking half-bitten sandwich, you know? It's fucking disappointing. And that's what pisses you off about this place, man. It's fucking vexing.
Yep. Going on to
and I tell you what, the prettier ones are the worst ones. Man, those real pretty girls, those are the worst fucking ones, man.
Why? Because they know how to play that game, man.
Yeah, because they've been played.
Yeah, they've been played, man. So they're like, oh, keep rolling the dice.
That's why you should count women as nothing right now.
Yeah, man. That's why.
Every time the Lord brings them through, bro.
Yeah, no, it's cutting.
He's cutting them.
It says, going on to verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
Right. So that serpent, being so-called white man, the other heathens, he says to the women,
all private property right here, man. You guys have to take that out to 16th Street. That's all public property. This is all private property, man.
well, how far out is private property?
Man, this right here is owned by Gart Properties. It's the Denver Pavilions property.
Yeah, so if we just scoot forward and we don't touch our building.
If you ain't on the wall, dude, you're good.
Okay.
All right.
As long as you're not on the wall.
Yeah. And that's another vexating thing, man.
Yeah.
Another some other security
And
guards.
see, he's trying to get us to go all out of our way.
Yeah.
But see, they're liars, bro. They're fucking
Well, that's what I was just about to say. When there was just a security guard over here saying that if we have any problem, let him know, man.
But that's the vexation of this place, man.
Exactly, man.
Fucking hate this place.
We just can't be up on the wall. We ain't leaving. What the hell?
We ain't gonna leave until we fulfill the work of our Father.
The mission, man. It says on let me go back into verse 3.
But you know what? We're not in a place of power, so it's better just to submit to their orders, so you don't get your fucking cranium cracked.
That should be, you know, that should be even show and tell right there, man. That should be a thing to rejoice at, man. Seeing that, man.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. You got to start to learn to rejoice in your vexation, because that shows evidence that you don't fucking love this place.
Not only that, that's showing that the Lord's dealing with you, man.
Yeah.
And in the right way.
That you're not friends with the world, you know.
Come on, man.